Hey, what is up, YouTube? What is up, Christiantology family? I think family, right? So look, I have a dark secret. I gotta tell you this. So look, or listen. I like when liberals lose. I don't know if y'all like that, but I like when liberals lose. I like when liberals get checked on their nonsense, on that BS. I love it. I love it, man. So it is what it is. That's my dark secret, man. I'm sharing it. Tell me your dark secrets in the comments. Tell me, all right? Let's get straight to the videos. This Opposite Tatum blasting a lying black liberal on Baby Reindeer Netflix series. Let's get straight to the video.
That it was fictionalized, which I said earlier. But you know what? What you're all saying, wait. What you're all saying, wait.
It's not true.
Wait, can I finish?
You can keep saying it.
You're the only person that's saying this. You are the only person on planet Earth.
Hold on.
This quality is terrible.
This Baby Reindeer. What do you make of it? I mean, it's an extraordinary story. It's gripping the world. I mean, the
She
numbers
looks
we've been
high.
getting for the interview, for the debates, everything about it are almost unprecedented. What do you make of this? What does it say about us? And do you believe Fiona Harvey?
Well, I'll say this. You know, the reason why the story is so compelling is because it's supposed to be a true story. I mean, me and my wife watched the docuseries, and we were blown away that this really happened. I mean, it was, you know, implemented or at least stated that this woman was absolutely insane and out of her mind. How could you send thousands of emails and messages? She couldn't spell. She was kind of dumb. She lied about her story. You know, she was an incredible stalker. I mean, I felt, you know, some type of way, and I didn't even experience it. And the only reason that anyone could feel that way is because it.
Look, I've heard a lot about documentaries and all that, man. I've heard a lot of people are into those, man. I might have to start getting into that because documentaries, bro, they teach you a lot about a person, and some things in there can help you out in life because it's taking people's lessons and life issues and it's putting in a video that you could see and actually know how they navigated through an issue and whether you need to navigate to that issue or out of that issue, you know.
Said at the very beginning of the documentary that this is a true story.
Yeah.
And so I watch your interview, and it had millions of views. And the reason why it had millions of views is because the implication of this young lady. And she actually comes on and does an interview with you. And my basic point is this: when it comes to her interview, she made a lot of claims in your interview that if any of those claims are true, that this is a huge problem for Netflix, because she said things that can be readily provable. And if Netflix did not approve any of these things, they're in a huge amount of trouble.
Yeah.
She said she's never been to jail. She said she had never bashed anything at the parlor.
What is her? Is her face swollen?
Claimed that she had
What is
never
wrong with that
assaulted him,
face?
raped him, or whatever they want to call it. She claimed that
She
she
break
never
her
done any
jaw?
of those things. And if she's done none of those things, this documentary should have never been made, or they should have clarified.
One
that
extreme
this
to
is
the
not
next, with all due respect, and I know I keep interrupting, but I'm gonna do it anyway. With one extreme to the next. I already said this, and I hear you, and I appreciate you because I've seen you, and you talk a lot of sense. So I'm gonna be respectful, okay? And a lot of nonsense, All right, balance. So they already made it clear that it was fictionalized, which I said earlier. But you know what? What you're all saying, wait. What you're all saying, wait.
Not true.
not
It says
true.
true story. What are you talking
You're the
about?
only person that's
I'm
saying
gonna give you
this.
something different.
You are the only person on planet.
It wasn't even. It wasn't even said. It didn't even say based on the true story. It said this is a true story, not based on the true story. This is a true story. You get me? True story, like a his story. Little bars, you know.
Gentlemen, allow me to finish.
If you can't just
please.
keep saying the
No, I'm
same
gonna
thing
say
again
something
and again.
different. So, fictionalized.
Can you
What
let
you
us
want,
talk?
what you want, gentlemen, is the caption at the beginning, a true story, but was fictionalized. So you want a true story. You want the full sentence. You want the full sentence.
This
true story,
docuseries-
but fictionalized.
this
I already told you it was
docuseries is
fictionalized. They did it in
pointless if it's not
interviews, and
true.
you don't want to hear that and class it as
If
untrue. That is a lie because you are an
would
extremist.
not
You
have
are all
gotten
extremists.
any
I'm a
exposure
centrist.
All right.
if
I
it
get
wasn't
down to
true.
the nuance.
Let me- all right, let me-
Richard Dan was trying to
one
do
wants to
with
watch a
this.
fake
All
fictional
right,
story.
come on.
right,
Let me bring in Andy here. Andy, look, it's not true that they said it was fictionalized.
Lies.
You can call it lies. It's actually a lie to say that they said it was
No,
fictionalized.
you're actually being inaccurate, and you know this.
No.
And you know this.
All right,
'cause I've already
it's a
explained.
pointless argument because you
Right,
clearly.
so then don't say that because you know I'm going to argue with you. So don't say that.
Let me bring in Andy.
Start again.
Andy, from a pop culture point of view, your area of global expertise, how big a phenomenon is Baby Reindeer now? Do you think?
Oh, it's massive. And I hear the argument she's making about you of, oh, should you have had her on? Of course you should.
Don't let me down,
I bet
sir.
she watched the interview too. We all watched the interview because we wanted to see if this person was real and if she had a case. And I think all this just comes down to the fact of, are those emails real? Did she really stalk and
No,
send
it
these
doesn't
things?
come down
As
to
Officer Tatum just said, She made a lot of claims
doesn't
on your
come down
show
to
of things that aren't real.
speak.
If those aren't real, she has an absolute case. I think Netflix made a real error when they didn't clean up some of the lines from the show. I mean, she was easy to find because you could look up, I need you to hang my curtains badly on Twitter. And it was literally to Richard Gadd. This is a massive error on Netflix side. So you could keep interrupting us and saying whatever you want, but there are absolutely.
Okay, if you guys don't know the Baby Reindeer documentary or what it's based on, it's basically based on a stalking. It's a woman that was stalking a man, and the aspect is that the show explores how men could be harassed just as females, but men rarely come out as victims. So that's why they made the documentary. All right.
Absolutely are fair legal debates here.
I agree.
And
Let
there's
him finish.
absolutely.
I agree. Can
Let
I
him
say I
finish
agree?
speaking.
No, I'm going to say I agree. It's a compliment. I agree.
I don't
agree,
care.
sir.
I want to talk.
I agree. No, I'm agreeing.
Let him speak,
I'm agreeing,
please.
sir. Please.
Thank
I'm
you.
Please be
giving you
quiet,
the
Iman.
answer.
Let him
Thank
speak.
you.
Shut up, Piers. Go. I got you, sir. Let's go. You are.
Oh
making
my
it very
God. How do you
clear.
do
Let's
this,
go.
Pierce?
Go.
I was trying to say, I think Netflix isn't a problem. But if Fiona's, I don't think she was telling the truth. And if she is, and Netflix was hiding some of this, it's bad. But I wanted to add, sorry, I got distracted by interruption. I think it's important to say, look, morally, should you have had her on? I've wrestled with that myself.
Yes.
She chose to
Yes,
come on.
sir.
She chose, but wait, ma'am. She
okay.
chose to put herself out there. She chose to keep her Facebook
She's
public.
just as bad as
She
Piers.
chose to talk and
She's
do
just as
interviews.
bad as
No,
Piers.
she's entitled to-
She's just as bad
I had a
as
psychologist.
Piers.
She's
I had a
entitled to
psychologist
tell
come
her
on.
story.
Yeah, of course she is. That's
Yeah,
the natural line.
I had a
Let me
psychologist
speak.
say, is this, does a person, someone that, it seems like it's narcissistic personality disorder, potentially. I'm not a doctor, but as experts I've spoken to, that's where it is. And that doesn't mean you have a lack of awareness or that you're unable to know right from wrong.
Right.
So the question for me is she so mentally ill that we shouldn't be talking to her? If she's done the things she's done, yeah, we should be calling her out. Yes,
And
we
she's
should make
mentally ill,
demand
then what?
accountability. And I think the funniest thing about all of this, the one part apparently that's not true about Netflix is her not taking accountability in court, which is not a good look for her.
And
So
on
I
these
think
interviews.
if the emails and all of that are inaccurate, she absolutely has a case in my opinion because she was so easy to find. And I hope a judge. I would love to see that
Pierce.
case, and I encourage it.
Pierce,
Let me-
I want to jump in real quick. Can I
Okay, yes,
can I say
officer.
something, please?
Sorry.
I just want to say, Pierce, I thought it was an incredible opportunity. If the woman did not do any of the things that are in this viral documentary, she deserves a platform.
Yes, of
And I
course
think
she
it was
does.
incredible.
Yeah, she needs to
Let me
sue.
finish. I think it was incredible because the people who have watched it have built an opinion. And she's either going to confirm that opinion or she's going to expose it as a lie. She deserves to have a platform and reach. I needed to watch that. Everybody who watched this docuseries needed to see, is this woman really crazy? And if she's not, if Pierce had not brought her on, she would not have a voice whatsoever. She could not clear up any of these lies because this docuseries is so viral. There's so many people talking about it. It was #1 on Netflix. There has to be tens of millions of people who are watching this. And her character,
Netflix
her-
definitely made a
her
bag
access
of
is
that thing.
destroyed forever if all of these things that were put in this documentary were untrue.
Okay, let me bring Chris back in. Chris,
Can I just say one sentence? One sentence. Please indulge me. You can tell I'm ready to go. Yes, every single person on this planet has the right to reply, but not every single person is afforded the opportunity. And this is why, in regards to morality, Piers went wrong because he decided to platform someone. Just so you know, there are only 5% of stalkers in this country. I lied. It was more than one sentence. There's only 5% of stalkers in this country that are actually convicted. So Piers decided, with his expertise, intelligence, platform, and provenance, he decided he was going to platform an accused stalker. 5% of stalkers are convicted. And there are 700,000 victims of stalkers in this country. And yet
Baby
Piers decided to
reindeer.
delve into Fiona. And this is why I'm aggy, this is why I'm animated, and this is why I keep interrupting with my black style.
okay, let me bring
The
Chris back.
docuseries exposed her. It wasn't hard to see.
Herself,
I mean, the
she's just
actor
as
should
bad as
win an
he is.
award.
She exposed
The actor should
herself.
win an
Let's be
award
clear. Let's be
for
clear.
how closely related
Let's
she
be
was
clear.
to the actual person accused.
Netflix put Fiona Harvey out onto the global platform
No, she
by
didn't.
putting a character in their series which could only have been her, which is why she got recognised within 10 seconds
which means
when
you knew
people
what you were
referenced
doing.
the messages
So
that
you
were
knew what you were
put in
doing.
the show. Can you please let me finish?
But you knew what you were doing then.
No,
Piers.
I knew I was
I'm listening
platforming
to
a
you.
woman who wanted to have her say
And
it.
also potentially a compulsive liar and
Yes.
potentially unstable and unwell. And you knew that with all of
Well,
your
the good thing is,
and your journalistic
the good thing is
independence, and that
you
why.
are proving right now that I do platform people who
You
might
do.
be unstable.
Yeah.
So let's just
Yeah.
be clear about
and
that.
also conscious.
She's definitely unstable with that head. She's definitely losing her balance with that huge head on the top.
Also conscious.
Now-
So yes, you're right. You're
Clearly.
right. It's
Let
a
me
joke,
bring-
but he's right.
let me
I
bring-
could be unstable, but I can also be very conscious, pragmatic, logical.
Okay.
you're not.
And you can also let other people
You're not logical. Definitely not intelligent.
Let me bring
You're really rude.
Let me
Incredibly
bring
rude.
Chris back in.
Yeah.
Chris, like I said, you spoke to Fiona. As a result of that, will you be taking her case up?
I'm in discussions now with a law firm in London with a view to taking the case forward.
pro bono situation?
I'm not going to discuss the terms of the engagement. All I can tell you is this, Piers. I think that there's a degree to which the main point is being missed here. Netflix have chosen to make vast money, huge amounts of money, from promoting this programme as being a true story. And they have done so without telling the public whether, in fact, now that Fiona Harvey has challenged them on that key detail of her being a quote-unquote convicted stalker who was sent to prison, repeatedly and multiple times sent to prison is the allegation made within the programme. Before and after Richard Gadd, she was supposedly previously convicted and imprisoned and then pleaded guilty and imprisoned again, according to the programme. Netflix have not come out and said one way or the other whether they are standing by that allegation that she is a convicted stalker with a criminal record who's been to prison or not. If it turns out, as a result of our inquiries into her criminal record background, that she has no criminal record, Netflix will have a legal case to
No,
launch.
they said it was fictionalized. Chris,
Yeah.
you do better. You're a lawyer. Do
No,
better.
Chris
It's,
actually knows.
it's not good
Do
enough.
better.
It's
They
not
said
good
it's
enough to
fictionalized.
just say
Do better.
Iman, show
fictionalized.
some respect to a
It's not
King's
good
No, I
Counsel,
am, but when you
please.
come with lies, I'm going to correct you.
Yeah, you're the one
It's
lying.
unfortunate.
You are the one
It's very
lying.
uncomfortable and annoying, but you know what? Let me get the camera.
It's
I don't
not
find
good
you
enough to
uncomfortable
say
or annoying.
fictionalized.
I just think
Never
you're
said that
lying.
about you. I said that to your guests because I've interrupted 3 of your lovely guests who
Right.
came on today, and I just
Can
want
you
to
let-
apologise.
well, you don't have to
'Cause that
apologise.
wasn't-
You
that
should
wasn't
actually
my
be
intention,
ashamed
but when
of
what
your
happens
behavior.
is when
Okay,
you come
Officer
with lies,
Tatum, let me come
you
to you.
end up having to correct.
Please stop talking and let
I'm done.
Officer Tatum
Right, you're
talk.
done. You're going to get what you wish for.
Officer
I'm
Tatum.
done.
I'm surprised that she wasn't in that movie, that docuseries, because she's
Yeah.
absolutely out of control. But let me just say it like this. You know, I think it's incredible, and because you cannot say that it's fictionalized, you have to also act in good faith. You cannot say, well, I don't want to name anybody, but you have a character that probably did the best acting I've ever seen in my life, because as soon as you brought on the show, I thought that was the person who was acting. This was the real woman who was being accused. That's how closely related the actor was to the actually accused. And so you can't just say in an interview one day, it was fictionalized. No, every sign and symptom of every creation of this documentary made it seem like it was real, all the way down to the characters. And they portrayed a lot of other people who could easily be exposed. There's tons of people that worked with him, many people that knew him, many people would have known of her. It's not reasonable to think that they could not be discovered. I think it was incredibly sloppy for them to then throw out all of this information that can expose every single person that he was really referring to, and then say, well, I hope nobody searched. This is the top docuseries on Netflix.
Yeah.
This is huge. People are going to search. Why would anybody not? Everybody's curious. Did this woman really do this? She is one of the craziest women on planet Earth, if this in fact is true. And people are enthralled with the docuseries,
Yeah, I
which
totally
is kudos to them.
I haven't even seen the documentary, man. I might have to watch it. Like, I don't have time, bro. I don't have time to watch an hour-long thing, man. I don't really have time to watch all those documentaries. I wish I did, bro. I wish I did, man. But yeah, that's it for the video. Guys, if you enjoyed the video, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and hit the comments. Tell me what you think about the video. I'll see you guys in the next one.